So in this athlete's swing, he came to me with a couple issues, like he felt like he was swinging and missing too often. He felt that he was constantly pulling his head out, and he also felt that he was hitting the ball on the ground more than he should be. So I had him take a couple dry swings with very little instruction, and here's what we got. The first thing I noticed is that his hands are moving with his hips. There's no separation in the top half and lower half of this swing. That's going to make it very hard for him to time up pitches. It's also going to make it hard for him to get his bath in a proper path. So after we ran through a couple drills, I put him in the cage, and this was something that he was able to produce without much direction. This was just kind of the result of being able to keep his hands back and allow his hips to rotate independent of each other. What you'll notice in that swing is kind of a casting swing where his hands loop around the baseball. What he is not doing here is he's not creating much scap load as he starts to rotate his lower body, and you can see his hands are kind of throwing his body open. Even though he's not diving towards the ball or moving his whole body towards the plate, he's still not creating much resistance here in this swing. But you'll notice he was able to make a lot of progress between this swing and the next swing after we went through part 3 of our drill and really focused on creating as much resistance with the upper body and loading his scap muscle to try to create more power in the swing and get as much out of his rotation as we can. You can see it here in the top part of the swing, how his upper body has loaded his scap a lot better and will resist a little bit of that forward advancement from his hips. There is an opposite move here where his hands and his feet go in opposite directions. He's able to load that top half. When you put them all side by side, it's very easy to see the amount of progress that he was able to make in just one lesson. You can see on the left swing how much forward momentum he is carrying throughout the sequence, making it nearly impossible for him to be on time. And the second swing, you can see not as much power behind that swing, where his hands are casting behind, his hips aren't really driving the top half. A lot more separation in the top half between upper body and lower body in the third swing. Check out the drill we used to make the changes seen in this video here.